Now, we're going to talk about what a trustee is. Now, normally, the simple way to understand what a trustee is entrusted with something to look after something for the benefit of another. Someone who's not connected with them. So, if I place something in your trust, you request it, and then I place it in your hands, are you the beneficiary? Or are you the trustee? Well, if you're requesting something that's not yours to begin with, that's why you're requesting it. If it's already yours, you'd already have it. Don't get fooled in the world of paperwork. You weren't born with a birth certificate or a health plan card from your state or province. You weren't born with a social insurance number. These are all very bad inducements of belief that have definitely been surrounding us. So I'm not saying that you came about these beliefs without a little bit of help from the evil one, but we should expect that from Scripture, that you'd be induced into something. You're induced into labor. They even induce women with labor. They give them needles in the hospital. They induce the labor. So that's why they induce everything after that. Everything's all induced. But if you consent to the inducement, now you're responsible. Okay, so if you consent, that removes mistake. You can't say it's a mistake when you're consenting. So if you're handling something based on your own consent, don't whine about the fact that you have all these burdens that come with it. People are complaining about being involved in something that maybe they should be thinking about, why are they a member? And maybe they made a mistake and should tell them it's a mistake, and they're not going to continue being or impersonating the property and the title of another. So back to the birth certificate, you requested it, they gave it to you, now you're entrusted with it. You're now the trustee because you didn't print this in your basement, so this doesn't belong to you. This isn't part of you naturally. So you asked for something from a legal state and asked for it. You wanted to be known as that. You're requesting to be known as a secular citizen under the Leviathan implied social contract arrangement. Therefore, it came with duties, debts, and obligations. So you're not the beneficiary. The state is the beneficiary, and whoever the state is involved with are benefiting. So when you think that you're the beneficiary to this, you've deceived yourself. If a man think he is something when he is no thing, nothing, he deceiveth his mind. So you've deceived yourself by the belief that you were something that you were not.
That's a scripture.
And they're requesting that. So Galatians 6:3 is very pertinent right now to read Paul's words on that, because a something, we're not a something. We're not a thing. We're in reality. We're not an inanimate object. We're breathing and living. So if you think you're a thing, this, and I always tell people, the simplest way to test if you are this birth certificate, place it on a table, get a hammer, and hit it. If you go, ouch, it's you. A very simple test again. We're going to try one more time. Put the birth certificate that you believe is you, put it on the table, put your driver's license on there, all those things. Put the document on there, and then hit it with a hammer. And if that's you, and you go, ouch, that'll end it. You won't have to worry about the discussion anymore. But I'm going to be very surprised to hear anybody call me back and say they put the birth certificate on the table, hit it with a hammer, and they went, ouch. So